'Tis I, Renman, the Renaissance Man at Twitch.
Renman22, Renman. He's a Renaissance man, a cultured man. He's a man of many tricks. Tune in live to catch 'em all every night at 9 on Twitch. He's a Renman22, Renman.
Hey, what is up? My name is Renman22. Welcome back to my channel. I am the Renaissance Man of Twitch, and it's just so good to see you all. Oh, now we can hear me. Okay, woo, chill. Yeah, so we have got a super sick lineup for you today. We're gonna start off with the confessional game, which is a crowd classic. And then we're gonna head on into story time. We have a very, very special guest joining us. I'm super stoked on that. And I'm gonna update you on the dating challenge that I'm taking part of. I think you're really gonna like the updates. Yeah, pretty exciting news. Lastly, we're gonna do an unboxing, and then we are going to end with an Ask Me Anything. Yeah, so if it's your first time here, just know that we totally like to get loco in this stream. You know, we like to mix it up a little bit, and you never really know what you're gonna get. Like, last week, we totally dyed my hair live on stream, and I wanted the color to kind of look like a rusty boat that had been kind of sitting at the bottom of the ocean for 1,000 years. What do you think, stream? Do you think I nailed the color? Yeah, let me know. I mean, it's kind of a ruddy udder sort of situation. I used Arctic Fox dyes. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah. Has anybody done any makeovers lately? Rust on. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, thank you. Ruddy udder. Anybody? Makeovers? Yeah? Oh my god, it's so good to be with you guys. Love being with my fam. Oh, so, yeah. Man, all right. A little reminder, as I'm seeing things pop up in the chat, you know, keep the Ren stream, Ren clean and tidy, which means, you know, be nice, have fun, talk to one another, and make sure to let me know that you're enjoying the stream, you know, by tipping your hat and tipping your talent by clicking on that Venmo button down there. So let's start off with a little icebreaker, shall we? Let's get to know one another in the chat by letting me know your name and how about your favorite locomotive? Yeah, fave locomotive. So I can't wait for those to stream in. You know, I'm a huge freight train kind of guy. I just love them. I think they're like so much fun. And also a huge fan of passenger trains. Man, passenger trains are a whole nother level for me, really. My name is Normie, and I love choo-choos. Frick, man. I freaking love choo-choos, too. Yeah, and you know what? I'm not afraid to say it. Some people are afraid to talk about, like, how much they really like trains. Like, really, really like them. Not me. I'm the brave one in the room. I'm going to say it. I like trains. Like that. You know what I mean? Spruce loves the caboose, and I love you. Holy shit, man. That is funny. All right. Well, now that I know what you're into... Do you know what I mean? Welcome. It has been a while since we've played Confessionals, and I cannot wait to get the juicy deets up close and personal, intimate, you know? So why don't we get into it? Let's head on over to our confessionals.
Confessional.
So many things to confess.
We're talking about confessional.
So many things to confess.
All right. Hell yeah. By the way, I did write that song myself. And if you like that tune, you're going to want to tune in on Tuesdays because I stream all of my original music at 8 p.m. PST. All right. So, confessionals. This is a multi-level game. Like, depending on the number of confessionals that I get, I'm going to give you something in return. So if I get 5 confessionals today, you're going to trigger level 1 blue mode. And if I get 10 confessionals today, you're going to trigger level 2 green mode. And yeah, I'm not going to tell you what either of those are because that would ruin the surprise. So, today's first confessional prompt is gonna be, where is the strangest place that you've ever slept? What's the craziest place that you've ever fallen asleep in? You know, you've ever kind of taken a little bit of a rest on the pot? If you ever just dozed off in a broom closet, let me know in the chat. Upside down in a cave. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a pretty wacky thing. The couch, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, well, you and me both. My dog's bed. I fell asleep. That sounds dangerous, sleeping in the middle of the street. Yeah. Oh, okay, under a piano. Ting-a-ling-ding. Well, it seems like, we are almost there. We are almost at 5 confessionals, which is super, super exciting. Because guess what that means, chat? You guessed it. That means that you have triggered blue mode. Hell yeah! Blue mode! Okay, so blue mode's a pretty big deal. It's level 1, blue mode, and I'm gonna play you like something that's pretty important to me. It's the song that launched like 1,000 likes for me. It's the track that jump-started my career, and it's a remix with over 1.5 million views on YouTube. It is Blue by Eiffel 65. And I have prepared a dance challenge for you, fam. So I know I'm going to nail it. I need your support in the chat. But congrats on getting to this level because it's a pretty big deal. Okay, so let's get into it. Cool. Just got to pull up everything here. Yeah, all right. Wow, oops, that was such a rush. That was such a freaking rush. What did you guys think? I mean, it is... yeah. We good? It is like... I can play that song like a million times and it never gets old, you know? Like, I mean, honestly, it like kind of makes me emotional, like talking about it with you guys, because like it was that song that like I remixed, and there was a senior named John Ashland who liked it so much that he asked me if I would do a remix of the Pirates of the Caribbean song, and that was like a huge honor, and yeah, ultimately like an enormous amount of pressure. And so I like couldn't do it, you know? I didn't want to disrespect Hans Zimmer, the original composer, so I declined, but like I was devastated, you know, because I thought like, okay, I did this really great remix, but is that it? Like, am I just a one-hit wonder? And yeah, that was like a pretty intense like personal low for me. And it wasn't until like I really like let myself go into that depression that I started building miniature log cabins. And I realized like, oh my God, I can build like 32 to 33 of these a day. Like, and I realized this is a real gift. Like, this is a real talent. And it was only in like leaning into that talent that I actually just stumbled on my ability to impersonate the Geico Gecko. And I feel like from there, my career just like really took off, which is just, it's just to say like, don't limit yourself, chat. Like, just follow what you're passionate about, you know? Just like live your dreams, because like 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Like, boom. I mean, that shit was good, right? Like, we all have talents, and I just want you to just like live your dream, you know? So I thought maybe for just a quick sec, we could, you know, before we get back into our confessional game, we could just check on Sheila. That's my beloved pet. Just see what she's up to. Oh, there she is. She's sleeping. Oh my God. It's fun when she moves, you know, because it's entertaining, but it's also kind of sweet to just watch her sleep. I love her. Yeah, she's a rescue. Today's gotcha day, so just, you know, I did get her 4 years ago. She was rescued from the pound. She's a really, really great pet. Oh, there she is. She's moving a little bit. That is cute. Hey, Sheila. Oh my God, there's my girl. She's so flexible. I'm so proud. All right. Oh my gosh. Let me check out what's going on with you guys over here. Sheila. Yeah, I know. She's got cool leaves, doesn't she? All right. Cool. So, we're going to get back into our confessional game. And, yeah, so the next prompt, which is going to trigger green mode, right? The next prompt is, if you... Oh, let's take down this log cabin. You don't need to see that anymore. If you were a kind of soup, what kind of soup would you be? What kind of soup would you be? Let us know in the chat. Let us know what kind of soup. Clam chowder, hot gazpacho. That is interesting. Usually I take it chili, but I'm a classic man. Minestrone, pea, 2 clam chowders, that's good. A blended rotisserie chicken in warm water. Okay, I like that. A chicken noodle soup, risky bisky. I am totally loving these answers, by the way. Yeah, hell yeah. Look, this is super sick. You guys are the best. And I have incredible news for you, which is that you have officially triggered You guessed it. Green mode. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's right, fam. Green mode is here. This is a pretty big deal. Oh, just give me a second. I really want to, to get this right, I really want to play you this song. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. It's not green mode without the Pirates of the Caribbean remix, bro. Because DJ Pedro Daddy, he did this song when I couldn't. I could not do this song, but he did. So props. So here's the thing, fam. You made it to green mode, and you have triggered the biggest confession of my life. Yeah, you heard me. It's pretty big. So look, I just want to start off by like being really, really real with y'all. Like, this is like not a joke. Like, this is pretty real stuff, you know? This is like as real as like when I gave my hamster CPR and I developed like pretty like complicated feelings for her, but ultimately they couldn't be reciprocated because of the form she took in this lifetime. Like, yeah, it's like that real. But like, I know you're all gonna be there for me, and yeah, you know, I trust you guys. Like, we're here together all day, together all the time. We're fam. So yeah, I really want to share this part of myself with you. I'm nervous. Okay. Okay. So, I know you all just like kind of know me as Ren, you know, just like this normal guy, this like extremely talented normal guy from St. Louis. Yeah, I'm actually a goblin. Whoa. That's a pretty big deal. I can't believe I just said that to all of you. Oh my god, I'm a goblin. Whoa, you have like no idea how good this feels to just like let this get off my chest. Yeah, no, really, seriously. Oh my god, thank you so much for your support. Oh, that means like so much. Yeah, you knew it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Gob Squad, God, it's good. Yeah, it just feels really like so good to say that and so good to share it. I mean, you look at me and you're just like, Ren, like, it's just like a regular guy, like any other normal guy, right? But like, also a goblin, you know? And I honestly, like, I've been really wanting to tell y'all for like the longest time, you know? But, oh, sorry, I'm like shaking. Like, I'm like so excited right now. Like, I just haven't really felt like I could because of like some goblin trauma that I went through, which is like, that's on me. Like, that's not on you guys. Yeah, like a year ago, I told my breast, oh my god, Freudian slip. Boo. I told my best friend Joel, thought he was my best friend. I told him, you know, who I was. He was my best friend at the Rite Aid I used to work at. And he went right up to my manager and outed me. And, yeah, he just went ahead and said, like, Ren's a goblin. And my manager obviously didn't believe him and was like, yeah, okay, and I'm the Tooth Fairy. And I was like, honestly, I feel like super disrespected by that. Like, no, you're not. She's my family friend. I know her. You're not the Tooth Fairy. Which is absolutely true. And then he accused me of lying. And that's when I got, like, very, very triggered. Like, goblin mode triggered, you know? Like, I started collecting shiny things, like anything shiny I could get my hands on. I was like shoving it in my pockets, my socks, my orifices of all kinds, which, like, in my defense, that's like completely normal goblin behavior, right? Like, I mean, I've been trying to suppress it for so long, like, which is part of the issue, right? It's like, if I could just be my authentic self, I wouldn't have to deny myself baubles for so long that I have a violent outburst, right? I know, it's totally, totally whack. Thank you for your support, chat. You guys are the best. Let me just take this out. Yeah, how could a write-it be so wrong? Damn, you're so right. Anyways, you know, it just turned into this like really big deal, and my boss made me have this meeting with HR where they told me that they no longer trusted me and that they had to let me go because I refused to surrender 13 bags of chocolate gold coins. It's like, okay, first of all, those coins are gross. Like, they're not selling, you know? There's something weird, like 94% dark chocolate. Like, nobody eats that, you know? Like, nobody actually eats that. I do. I mean, I like them. They taste like dirt, but I like them because I'm a goblin, right? But it's just like, it didn't have to be that big of a deal. But, you know, it's just a shame, you know, on paper. It's like, okay, yeah, on paper, you're firing me because of the merchandise, but we all know it's because of the goblin bias. I mean, there's just so much damaging folklore out there about us being like literal evil spirits. So much misinformation. It's like super whack. I mean, we're the ones eating the chocolate for you. You're welcome. But you know what? For real though, it was their loss. It was super their loss because like I was a huge asset to that store. Like, why do you think I'm one of the top Twitch streamers? I have no sense of human time. Like, I can put in 72 hours without a break, no problem. Yeah. Sunlight, I don't need it. It's bad for tender goblin skin. It's not good for me. Yeah, and I mean, like, I genuinely enjoy eating old bugs. I don't need staff lunch. You can just give me the dust on aisle 3. It's good. I like it. It's nourishing. It's called a meal, right? Anyways, it's just like, that was a pretty traumatic start to my coming out process, and it's taken me a while to recover, but I just like feel so lucky to have you guys, my Twitch family. Cause yeah, like, you know, my parents, they're not the most supportive, you know, they think it's like against the mythical creature ancient code to be living amongst humans, but it's like, that is so archaic. It's 2022, bro. Like, for real. Yeah, thank you so much for all your support. It means so much. Were both your parents goblins? You know what? Keep those questions for the end because I'm gonna do an AMA. But I appreciate the ask. Yeah, you got it. I mean, this just feels like such a rush, you know? It's like, it feels like such a rush to be like, I'm not just like really knowledgeable about the world of Warcraft because I play the game. It's because it's literally based off of my hometown, Goblin City, right? It's like, I intimately understand the centuries-long feud with the troll lineage because I lived it. So, yeah, you know, it's just like, you have no idea the feeling, like getting it off my chest and just like being my true self. So yeah, I mean, I already saw some of you are putting questions in the chat. Thank you so much. I'm sure you have a lot more. Like, what's it like to grow up without sunlight? You know, have I ever personally played a trick on one of your family members? Do goblins have to wipe front to back? Do they even wipe at all? I mean, spoiler alert. No. But just, hey, go ahead and remember those questions because I'm going to hit you back at the end of the stream. Just want to catch up on some comments here. Yeah, Goblin City in St. Louis. Yeah, you got it. You got it, brother. Goblin pronouns. My goblin pronouns are he, him. Thanks for asking. Okay, so it is time to head on over to a little thing I like to call story time.
Listen, party people, I want to tell. I want to tell a story I tell so well. The sound of my voice, it sounds so sweet when you're listening to me speak. Oh, listen, party people, I want to tell a story. Won't you listen? It's told so well. Tale as old as time, a nursery rhyme. Tell me a story, I'll tell you mine.
You like that song? I wrote that myself. That is me on that track. It's not me on all of the songs, but that was your boy Renman. Okay, so story time. Story time, y'all. I was born in the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia to Rah-rah-ree-row and Dra-rah-rah-rah, which is also known as Mom and Dad. And I just want to show you some really, really cute baby pics. There I am. Precious. Yeah, super cute. Here's another one. Let's pull that up. Oh my God. Yeah, you can already see the teeth growing in nice and strong for chewing. All right. So yeah, you know, I was born in the mountains, and the first 10 years of my life were a very traditional goblin upbringing, you know. I come from a pretty, I would say, conservative family. Like, you know, so we lived in a cave. We participated in sacrificial rituals, and we sang almost exclusively jingles. Many of them were traditional folk songs, but, you know, human culture did influence us, so we'd often be sort of singing something like Gorgon-Lagoo, Gorgon-Lagoo, Maka-dooka-dooka, not a Kit Kat bar, and realize, like, okay, that wasn't passed down from great Aunt Broggersmith. That is the Kit Kat song. And we would laugh and laugh and laugh at that. Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny. I had a fun childhood. I had a fun time. You know, being a goblin is pretty fun. A lot of laughter. Don't have a lot of bad memories. Yeah. I mean, it is worth mentioning that I come from a pretty privileged background. So, while yes, we did live in caves like every other goblin, I had my own cave by the time I was 5, and I just want to own that privilege. I'm so grateful for that because, like, you know, we had to spend a lot of time underground. Like, I would say 96% of my life was spent underground before the age of 17. It's part of goblin law, you know, you got to stay in the deep underground tunnels of the earth unless you're doing trixies or you're going shopping. And by shopping, I do mean stealing your personal belongings. Yeah. Has anybody ever lost anything, like, pretty important? Like, maybe something important and shiny? Yeah, well, it's probably on that shelf back there. Yeah, oh, over there, yeah. Yeah. You might notice something and say, hey, I think that's mine. Look, sorry. You know, if you do, let me know. We'll see what we can arrange. Car keys. Whoops. Yeah, there goes the Jeep. Yeah, but, you know, seriously, though, if you have lost something, you can, you know, let me know. And we can talk privately about that. I don't want to, you know, you guys are my family. I want you to feel like you can trust me. Yeah, so story time. Back to story time. Yeah, most of my youth was spent kind of like, probably like yours, like trying to earn your place in the family, you know? Like, I pulled a lot of intense trixies to, like, gain, like, notoriety, you know? I'm really proud of some of them, like, oh my God, like freezing the underwear, drawing like some dicks on faces, putting hands in warm bowls of water to make them pee. Classic. But it wasn't until 14 that I really hit the jackpot when I stole Stephen J's iPad. Now, I don't know the guy, but bless Stephen J. He gave me access to a whole world that, like, I had never, ever known. And for 2 years, I pored over every inch of that iPad, looking through all of his personal photos and text messages, and managed to learn a lot about Stephen J. And in the meantime, I taught myself English. Pretty good, right? So just like ode to Stephen J. He was a high school teacher, or is. I mean, hope he's still with us. Really, really big fan of the Pittsburgh Puffins, a women's ice hockey. Oops. sorry, chat. Pittsburgh Puffins, a women's ice hockey league. So like, I kind of acquired a taste for women on skates pretty early on. Yeah, I mean, like, who wouldn't, right? But yeah, you know, through like going through Stephen J's chats and emails and stuff, I did discover that he suffered from erectile dysfunction, and it ultimately broke up his partnership with Susan of 13 years, which I think is really a shame, because while I don't have a penis and I literally know nothing about penises, I do know that a lot of human men suffer from this, and like, it's something that a lot of men can relate to, and it shouldn't be such a source of like shame, you know, like, with the taboo. So anyways, yeah, when I turned 16, I managed to connect Stephen J's iPad to the internet via Scotty's Pizza Shop, which sat right above my sister's cave. Look, I will never forget the lengths that I went to get that Wi-Fi password, which, by the way, is pepperoni piz, but that is a story for another time. Yeah, so having like internet access, total game changer, right? And my life like really took off after that. I started a YouTube channel. I was chatting with goblins from around the world who were living out and proud, and I made a plan to move to Pittsburgh. Anybody here from P-Burgh? Oh, Slipslide donated $10. Hell yeah, thank you so much. Guys, I'm totally not nailing it right now. You know, these nails can get a little intense, but I don't want to trim them. I want to be myself. I was just gonna thank you for your tip by showing you this. Yeah, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Yeah, you're my fam. Okay, so back to it. Yeah, anybody here from Pittsburgh? That's what I was asking. Really good pick. Goblin King. Yeah, we got some Pittsburghers here. Burgers, medium rare. So anyways, it was when I was 17 that I officially left home. Yeah, and I relocated to a small corner of the basement of Sky Zone, the trampoline park on Levin Way in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. And I got my own first spot. Like, it was my first little apartment. And my favorite part about living there was getting up really early and being the only one awake, you know, that like those sweet morning hours. There were a lot of other goblins and ghouls that were living in the space, numerous corners of the building, but we all kind of stayed out of each other's way. Like, it was kind of like a hostile situation, you know. I wouldn't call it a commune. There was not a lot of community building going on. But anyways, my favorite part of being there was like, I would get up at like 5 a.m., right? And I would go and hide in the foam pit. And by 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning, you know, children would run and they would jump and they would thrust their bodies into that foam pit without a care in the world. And as hard as I could, I would grab their ankles and just kind of pull them under, and they would scream, "Ah, somebody help me, somebody's got my ankle," you know? They were so scared. And eventually I would let go, but it was super fun, a really fun time. Yeah, and you know, from there, I just thrived and I lived my life, and I met a whole community of expat goblins, and I built a really strong connection with one of them. And he is here today, which I am super stoked on. And he's going to catch some airtime with us. So let's go ahead and please welcome our very special guest.
A very special special guest.
We have a guest on the show today, a very special guest.
Hey, what's up, my brother? So good to see you, Chef Steve.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for having me. Okay. What up, y'all? My name is, but if that is, too difficult for you English speakers out there, you guys can just call me Chef Steve, okay? I'm the health conscious goblin chef. I'm so friggin' stoked to be here, Rendan. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, it's truly just seriously such an honor because you're such a mentor to me, you know?
I'm so proud of you, Ren, for finally being who you are, man. It's like, for me, it's a goblin's life through and through, but I honor and respect and appreciate your journey to get here, man. Okay, what a blessing it is to witness a fellow gob live his most authentic life.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I mean, you really helped me get where I am. You took the wheel.
No.
You did, man. I'm just so
you've built quite a platform for yourself here. It is so inspiring to see other goblinpreneurs do their thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Well, I mean, what is it that your thing is? I mean, what are you going to share with us today?
That's right. Well, I am here today. I can't friggin' wait, you guys. I'm thrilled to share a recipe that was one of my great grandmother's recipes. Okay,
oh, sick.
For generations. But to be honest, like every goblin has a version of this, it's your typical comfort food, as humans would call it. I guess it's the equivalent of what's human comfort? Like a big old pizza pie, right? A big old pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, margarita pizza, barbecue chicken pizza. But it's like that, but it's your goblin.
Hell yeah. I can't wait for this. I'm so excited.
But you know that because I'm the health conscious goblin chef, I got to put my little spin on it.
Oh my God, every single time he's always nagging me, eat your greens.
Yeah, but maybe not the type of greens you think.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not familiar with my YouTube channel, folks watching there, I start every video talking about the goblin food pyramid. Okay, so it's different from the human one. Our bodies are made different. We need different nutrients, and that's what makes the world go round. Okay, that's beautiful. Our differences. It's really a beautiful thing.
It is so beautiful.
I'll get right into it. Just a little background about that goblin food pyramid for your viewers here.
Thank you.
And feel free, Ren, if you learned something different from your parents, feel free to chime in, even though I am the expert. But for a goblin, the base of the food pyramid, that's going to be your dirts and your dusts. That's you could compare that to a human, like complex carbohydrates, but can't just stop there.
No,
because next you got your worms and bugs. That's protein, of course.
Yeah.
Followed by miscellaneous chemicals. That's similar to greens in a human's diet. Now, viewer at home, goblins have huge livers. Okay, right? I mean, you cut me open. I'm basically all liver in here, right? So we can process things that the human body in your wildest dreams couldn't even think of ingesting.
Oh, yes, we can.
Yeah, and we like to do it too. So yeah, don't worry too much about us. When you see me eating something crazy, just leave me alone. If you see a guy on the street munching down on something that you think, I'm not too sure about that. Well, he's probably a gob, so let him do his thing.
Yeah. Leave him in peace. Am I right?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Can a gob just eat, or friggin' what? You're gonna interrupt me during my meal time?
Can a gob just get down?
Oh, okay. So yeah, something in my mouth. All right. So now the top of the pyramid, is what goblins call stuff lying around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I mean by that is, anything around the house that looks delicious.
Okay.
If I haven't made it clear before, we can't eat anything. So if I come to your house, I'm scanning constantly. What can I eat? What can I eat? Oh, that looks good. I'm hungry. I'll eat that later. So put away your valuables when I come over, because we're either going to kill them or eat them. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. So this category of stuff lying around, it's kind of like the human processed sugars, right? Your junk food, your candies. So you want to be careful as a goblin to make sure you're not filling your diet with that top layer of the food pyramid, and instead craft like healthy, beautiful meals that will make your goblin eyes glow. And that's what we're going to do right now.
He has, I mean, I've been on his master cleanses. They're incredible. They've really helped my complexion.
Yeah, you're glowing, man. You're absolutely glowing. Your
Thank
nose
you.
is extra big today. I'm super proud of you for embracing just, your true self.
Yeah, did you get a nose job?
I don't know if I'm quite comfortable talking about that right now.
So sorry, Steve.
No, I mean, I had a deviated septum that I had to get fixed. So.
Totally. Yeah. No. I just think you look great. That's all.
Thank you. All right, so into the recipe.
Yeah, let's get into it.
This is called, which there's not really an English equivalent, right?
Yeah.
Like an English equivalent. I don't think I could make this with human ingredients. So
yeah,
I'm not sure what you guys would call it, but for the sake of the viewer at home, we'll go ahead and we'll call it forbidden mush.
Okay.
So first things first, you're going to want to get yourself a bowl. Okay. I think you guys know what one of these are, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead, get yourself a
universal.
Bowl. Exactly. This one is smooth. It's a slate blue gray, beautiful bowl, beautiful stuff. IKEA. I love that store. I could get lost in there. Let me tell you. You're going to start off with the base of that food pyramid, your dust and dirt. You're going to start off with a good layer of dirt. I like Grublin's dust.
Oh, the best.
Sorry, a good layer of dust.
Yeah.
I like Grublin's dust myself. Now, this is a brand you can get from any Goblin supermarket. I don't know, Ren, if you have a favorite dust, but, you can also do dust from under the couch.
Yeah.
Dust from top of the TV, right? But yeah. I do like a prepackaged dust myself. That way I know all the ingredients.
Well, so you are the health chef. I mean, look, I like to get mine from the corner, not just the corner store. I'm talking about the corner of my bedroom, but
okay,
to each their own.
Hope you know what's going on over there, because what I do like about this is that you know exactly what's going in your food, right? Because as you can see here, let me see if you guys can see this. This has one ingredient.
Just one. Dust.
Just dust. So it's as pure as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we got our dirt. I grow my own dirt. If you can believe it.
Surprise.
I know, a little bit of a green thumb. So you're going to add just about a cup of dirt here to your bowl. You can also get this prepackaged. I do recommend Crummy's extra dark dirt if you're going to go with store-bought.
Yeah.
But whatever your preference is,
And for gobs on a budget, you can just go onto any plot of land and scoop up a pile. Even better if it's got a little bit of dog feces in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just whatever the dog ate, then that's, been processed by the dog, which only means it's going to be easier for you to get down.
Exactly.
It's great. I love a little bit of excrement from an animal. So like I mentioned, you are going to want to make sure you have, something from every level of the goblin food pyramid, because that's how you're going to make sure your meal is well-rounded. And so next, we've got our bugs and our worms. Now, Ren, I know you know this. We've got two major categories of worms. Do you know what they are?
Slimy and...
Yes.
Help me out here, man. Dry. Slimy and dry.
Yes. Very good, dude. Slimy and dry worms. Okay. And now for my family's forbidden mush recipe, the secret sauce is 2 tablespoons of slimy guy extract. That's right here. This I extracted myself from some worms that I have in my basement. Now, no worms were harmed in the making of this extract. Okay, so I don't want PETA on my ass or anything like that. But this is gonna give it that good slimy feel that you really want in a goblin mush. You don't. The worst thing you can have is a dry mush.
You don't want a dry mush.
No, that is honestly, I would be offended.
Me too. I wouldn't eat it.
No, that's the only thing you could do wrong here is get a dry guy extract for the goblin mush. And then let's see, bugs. I like a little bit of crunch, so I just go with some minced cockroach.
Oh, yum!
Trying to pick up a lady on the corner. Am I right? And so I just stepped on him real quick and brought him up and minced him right up. And put them right in there in the bowl.
And for people who are short on time, I just want to say that you can get these pre-minced. You don't have to go through the whole process that Chef Steve does, but I do appreciate that you take us through it.
Absolutely. Yeah, a goblin store is gonna have all of this stuff, you know. Any fine goblin supermarket is you're gonna be able to find all this good stuff. And you know, feel free to follow me on my YouTube channel and ask what kind of brands I like to use, because there are days when, let me tell you, I do not have the energy to mince a cockroach. Okay?
Oh, tell me about it.
So I go with the store bought sometimes too. Okay, miscellaneous chemicals, right?
Yeah.
So this is where you can really, you know, you can mix it up here. I mean, okay, a little bit of a story time. My mom used to put a generic pipe declogger in our forbidden mush when she would pack our lunch for school. And let me tell you, the way kids used to tease me for that when they were getting the high quality name brands. Like, Reno, I mean, you don't want to be that kid with white glue from the dollar store when all your friends have Elmer's, right? Oh my God, embarrassing.
Yeah.
But for today, I'm sticking with rubbing alcohol. It's old reliable. And again, don't worry for the humans at home thinking, "Ooh, don't drink that. Hey, you don't want to drink this." I actually do, because like I mentioned, my body is different. I barely have an esophagus anymore as it is. We process stuff differently. So hands off my alcohol. Okay.
Got a bit of a problem there, buddy.
Okay, well, the first step is admitting that you have a problem.
Oh.
Okay, so we're just gonna pour a little bit in there. Awesome. And you know, the way I like to do recipes, I like to eyeball some of this stuff too. You know, it just.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're a pro. You're a master.
Yeah, exactly.
He's really an artist.
All right, now we're on to our last step. Last but not least, stuff lying around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
This is where you really make the recipe your own. So Ren, what do you like to put in with stuff lying around? I'm curious. What are your go-tos?
You know, I've got like some shoelaces, some old sweat rags that have been like properly sweat in so that there's moisture in there, you know?
Yes.
Awesome
choices.
Yeah, things lying around, you know, stuff with body odor. It really it's good for my system personally.
It is. It enhances the experience. So now what I normally do is I don't pre-prepare what I'm gonna put in for stuff lying around. I take a look, you know, what's in front of me. And when I see inspiration, that's what I grab and that's what I put in. So for right now, okay, I'm looking and I see a beautiful ceramic piece that I think I'm going to throw in there. Now this.
Oh, gorgeous.
Thank you. I love ceramics because this is good for the teeth, right? You take a bite out of that. That's going to make your teeth nice and strong, sharp. You want to keep those goblin teeth sharp. Humans, you don't have to worry about that so much, but for a goblin, you never know who you're going to encounter under a bridge or in a cave. So you want to keep those teeth sharp. So you can go ahead and just.
Don't I know it?
Yeah. Ren, I'm sure you've had some crazy encounters in your day, but I'm just going to go ahead and set that right in the bowl. And then, okay, I'm looking over here. I see this little guy here. I'm probably going to put him in as well.
That looks so good. Oh my God.
Yeah. So
my
what
stomach
I like about this is we got these sort of long stringy legs, right? That it's gonna make it easier on the way down if you sort of have something that's, you know, how do I explain? It as if it's sliding right down your throat like a slide. You can imagine his legs. He's going all the way down.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put him and we can go ahead and even put his little legs right in there. Gorgeous. All right. Now, not a lot of people know this probably, but for goblins, we don't need to like bake or saute or fry or really cook any of our food. We prefer to eat it raw.
Yeah,
actually.
we like it raw.
Yeah. Okay. All right, buddy. Keep it Ren clean. Okay.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, once you get a spoon, then without further ado, it's bon appetit. All right.
Oh my God, you are seriously making me pretty hungry, man.
Well, soon we should get together, man. And you know, you can come out to my restaurant in LA.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, I'll make you the finest forbidden mush that you've ever had.
Oh my God. Seriously, you guys, if you're in Los Angeles based, you gotta get out to his restaurant. It's so freaking good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope you just have the best night, Chef Steve. It's been like such a pleasure seeing you. My heart is warm. Let's give a big thank you to Chef Steve for coming out here.
What an honor. What an honor, dude. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, it just, especially like on my coming out stream, it's just like to have you here and to represent the Goblin community with your presence, just, I mean, it really means a lot.
That means a lot. So, there is a special table for two. Maybe you'll bring a special someone when you come to my restaurant.
Hey, lay off. What are you, my mother?
Yeah, we'll have a special table for two for you. Anytime you come, we'll kick whoever's sitting there out. Special table right by the bathroom.
Yeah.
Those good smells wafted.
That's what I was going to say. As long as it's by the bathroom, I'm there.
Yes.
Yeah,
actually,
I love those smells.
What is cool about this restaurant is every table is by the bathroom.
Oh.
We have a setup where each table has its own individual bathroom.
Oh my God,
right
that's so smart.
It's very genius. But yours is gonna be the most special one, man.
Oh, well, I just can't wait, and love you, brother, so much. Rock on, have a safe and a good night, and see you another time, bro.
All right.
Okay, take care. Let's pop on over to our pet cam and see what Sheila is up to. It looks like she's just kind of, she's moving. My girl's up. There she is. Oh, sweet thing. She had a long day. We went on a really, really long walk earlier today. Yeah. All right, cool. So we got some tips. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all are totally the best. All right, everybody. I know that Chef Steve was kind of joking around about table for two, but maybe not? Question mark? Like, maybe I'm going to have a lady soon? I don't know. Why don't we find out in the dating challenge?
Renman, take me on a date. I could potentially be your mate. It could be our destiny, it could be our fate. Renman, don't be late. Take me on a date. Take me on a date. Take me on a date.
All right. Okay, so the dating challenge. For those of you who have been following along, you know that I am doing this challenge, and it means that, yes, I am doing 5 dates in 5 weeks. Yeah. Last week was week number 1. And I think you remember that Jessica and I went out for a date at the Trombone Bar last Tuesday. Which was like super fun, super sick. I had an amazing time. The brass instruments were just magnificent. And the update is that she is still actually, unfortunately, experiencing ringing in her ears like 120 hours later. So please keep her in your thoughts. She has not answered any of my messages. Not yet texting me back about going out again, but I'm super hopeful because we really hit it off. Like I said, the brass instruments, they were loud, but her body language was louder. I mean, it speaks louder than words, and she was doing a lot of leaning in, a lot of kind of straining to get closer to me, to kind of hear what I was saying, maybe catch the ends of my sentences, and like it seemed like she was like pretty interested in what I had to say, and she did a lot of like, so, I don't know, man. Seemed like she really enjoyed herself. So, yeah, fingers crossed that she does indeed answer my texts. Anyways, another part of this challenge this week was that we update our Tinder profile pics. And just for reference, I mean, you guys saw it last week, but this is my main profile pic. And it's classic. It's great, right? This is me. It's a classy picture. It was professionally taken. I love it. But you know me, pretty competitive. Aries. And I never turned down a challenge. So I got some new pictures taken of myself. professionally. Let's check them out. Okay. Oh, I love this pic. I mean, I just think it's like so bright and joyful, and I like that it reflects my new hair color. You know, it's like such a bummer to me when people like have a bunch of different hairstyles in their pictures and you can't tell which one's recent, and then they have to be like, most recent pic is, you know, pic number 3. It's like so confusing, you know. Let's just keep it simple. So I like that all these pictures have my updated look. So that's my first one. This is the next one. Yeah, I think I look great. And I like that it's a full body shot because it, you know, kind of shows off my style, which is important. Like, aesthetic is important. Sorry. I mean, you know, like, I'll say it. And finally, let's save the best for last. This stunner. Whoa. I mean, I think I look pretty great. And I swear, you know, it's like I look just like my grandfather in this pic, and that's what I love about it. Like, it's a nod to my lineage. And speaking of that, like, this week I decided to add Goblin to my profile and, you know, make it official, like really come out. And I've been attracting like pretty different kinds of women, but honestly, I am totally loving it. And that brings me to my big update, which is that I have a new match on Tinder. Oh my God. Yeah. Her name is Megan. She is a real estate agent. And she's not normally my type, but I think she's really cute. So let's take a look. Oh, I love her look. I love it. I mean, I think that she's like just kind of like towing the line between human and creature, you know? And like, I don't know. I just feel like I've had to suppress so many things about my goblin instincts in order to fit in. And like, dating a girl like this, I think that I could just let myself be me, you know? Like, talk about suppression. Like, if I had it my way, my nails would be 6 inches longer. Like, this is the bare minimum, my guys. I mean, look, here is some dating advice. Take it or leave it. The longer the nail, the deeper you can dig, the more precious worm you can present to your lady. It's that simple. I mean, like, where I come from, anything less than a foot-long nail is a total deal breaker for a girl. I mean, nobody wants a grubby newborn worm on the top of the fucking dirt pile. They want an ancient worm. You gotta dig. You really gotta dig. And if you've got a nasty little habit of chewing up your nails, you can't dig. So I don't wanna see you chewing your nails. Yeah? Don't chew your nails, guys. It's gross. The only chewing that I wanna see going on is if you're chewing on a raw slab of meat, right? Because that is a huge turn on. Look, I've got something totally crazy to tell you guys. I recently saw a photo of Heidi Montag, and I am a huge fan of Heidi Montag from The Hills. And I just saw this incredible photo of her gnawing on raw bison meat in the town square. There she is, like, just going after it. And oh my God, let me tell you, the Goblin Reddit threads, they're going wild. Because this is like totally classic Goblin mating behavior. Go into an open space, bring an animal organ, eat it publicly, smack your lips. So we're all going, I mean, she's either trying to attract a goblin mate or she's already mated with one. You know, and there might be trouble in paradise. Maybe she's trying to make him jealous or something. I mean, or the other option that is on everybody's mind is that maybe there's something we don't know about her. Like, am I saying Heidi Montag is a goblin? I don't know. It's Hollywood. I mean, she could have had a lot of work done. I mean, look at me. You guys, like, you did not have any idea. You had no idea who I was and that I was actually a goblin, and I haven't altered my appearance. I mean, I've used Crest whitening strips, but my point is that, like, goblins are everywhere. You just have to know where to look and what to look for, and I know what to look for. And I'm just willing to bet I'm willing to put down money, chat, that she has a little gob in her. Because you don't just go around like carrying a Ziploc bag full of blood in it for fun. No, you do it for love, to attract a goblin mate. This is serious, deep goblin core shit. Yeah, gobs are everywhere. Yeah, gob baiting. Oh my god, you're so right. Like, I don't even know if that's okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm letting that sit with me, like really sit and hit my goblin body. Underground gob. Heidi Mon gob. That's funny. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, to be determined. We don't know. Jury's out on that one. But back to my Tinder date situation. I'm curious what you guys think I should say to Megan in the chat. Like, a classic goblin pickup line would be rockin' a rero, which, you know, means I hope you know CPR because you just took my breath away. But it's kind of hard to translate that in, like, you know, typed words. So let me know in the chat if you have any ideas. Rockin' a rero. It gets them every time. Ladies man, what can I say? Oh, thank you, Peanut Butter Grillman, for coming. Go with the classic. Ren, slide into my DMs. Okay. Yeah, any ideas of what I should say to her? I don't know. Not sure yet. Okay, you guys, we are... God, this is fun. We're doing so great. We're nearing the end of the night, I'm going to be honest. We've got 2 more things to do. And ask for a makeup tip. Oh, that's such a good idea. Yeah, that would be so fun. We could kind of do our makeup together. I don't wear makeup. Just to be clear about that. But, like, look, I would be willing to for her. Okay, so, yeah, like I said, we are nearing the end of the night here. So, the last thing that we're going to do, my dudes, before our AMA is an unboxing, which is pretty exciting. So, let's get into it.
Time to unbox. Time to unbox. Open the boxes 1, 2, 3. Open the boxes, you will see. Time to unbox. Time to unbox.
All right. So, here's how the unboxing is going to work. I have 2 boxes, and I'm going to go get them right now. So just hang tight. Let's take a look at the pet cam while I do. Hey, okay, we are back. So, yeah, I've got 2 boxes here. I want you to know that both of these boxes I packed and prepared myself. So this is not your traditional unboxing. I packed these up. I prepared them. So I am familiar with the contents. I'm intimately familiar with these contents of these boxes. So what's going to happen here is that based on the box you choose, it's going to trigger an experience. And so we are going to vote on which box I open. And you could vote on box 1, this guy over here, or box 2. Box 2, box 1. Show that again. Box 2. So let me just keep my eye on the chat here, see what we've got going on. Box 2, okay. See a lot of 1. Nice. Okay. Getting a lot of votes for box 2. Oh, and now we're getting a lot of votes for box 1. All right, you know what? We're going to start with box 1. If you're lucky, we're going to open box 2. So let's go ahead and open it up. This is super exciting. Okay. It's totally normal. Everything's chill. What? This is what the heck? This is totally not. Oh my god, you guys, this is crazy. This is a like cease and desist letter from the oh my god, from the Goblin Council of Ethics. What? Like I had all of this cool goblin stuff packed up in here like from my childhood that I packed from my home and then sent to myself, and they must have like intervened at the goblin border and totally confiscated it. God, that is so, that's so annoying. It says breach of Holy Goblin Law number 5. Dear Gorgon Mahuli, please consider this letter formal notification that you're to cease and desist from any further violation and breach of the Holy Goblin Law number 5. No goblin shall reveal their true goblin identity or cultural secrets to human beings. Look, this is a bit of a bummer, mostly because like I lost a lot of childhood stuff, and if I just kept it at my house and not boxed them up and then sent them to myself, I would still have them and I could show them to you. Our council has found you guilty of 17 violations since June 2020. Dropping a pin on goblin government-owned land. Singing goblin jingles outside of county lines? What? Sharing goblin recipes on marthastewart.com? Whatever! God. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Here's what I have to say, Goblin Council of Ethics. Okay, you know what? That was a bit of a bust. Let's go ahead and open box 2. Okay. There we go. Okay, by opening box 2, you have officially triggered Goblin ASMR. And what that means is this is a super, super special edition. Let's make sure. Yeah, let's make sure that we fade. All right, so super special edition. Wow. The scents in here are incredible. I boxed this up like a couple of weeks ago, so, you know, the stuff in here is really ripe. So I just want to kind of introduce you to some of our players here. We've got some strips of smoked turkey and some dried leaves. So, Goblin ASMR, you know, please just like relax and sit back, deep breaths, close your eyes, just let yourself really sink into your body and be totally mesmerized by these beautiful sounds. All right, cool. That That was pretty sick. Yeah, right? Like, that shit will really fuck you up. Your dog's really interested in those sounds. Yeah. Your dog and I might have a lot in common. Is your dog single? Okay, cool. Well, hey, you guys, we have made it to the end of our stream tonight, and we're going to end with an AMA. So, yeah. Just one final gorgeous, professionally produced song by yours truly. Let's hear it. Here we go.
Why won't you ask? If you're wondering why won't you ask me? Why won't you ask? If you are wondering why don't you just ask me?
He's an open book.
Just.
All right, my dudes. What'll it be? I'm an open book. What do you have for me? What do you want to know? Ask me anything. Just ask. Okay, we've got a question in the chat. What are goblin parties like? Oh my god. You know, we like to dance on our knees because we have actually our knees are much thicker than the bottoms of our feet. There's just a lot more skin there. And so mostly we spend time kind of groveling down on our knees and digging through the dirt and smashing faces together. It's not a sexual thing. Don't make it weird, you guys. That's like a goblin party. It's pretty chill. Let's see. Best birthday present. Oh my god. That is a really good question. You know those, did anybody see Dune? Yeah, you know that big, that butthole worm thing? Yeah, my parents one year, they got me a 6-foot butthole worm, and I loved that thing so much. His name was Largan Rager, and he was really great. Unfortunately, he did die young of cancer, and it was really, really sad, but that was my 9th birthday. Yeah. Fashion tips. I almost said fashion chips. Must be hungry. Chef Steve really got me excited. Fashion tips. You know, I think look, be yourself. Be confident in who you are. I like to rep a vest t-shirt combo. Obviously, that's my signature look. But I would say yeah, the pants in goblin culture, they should be 3 to 4 inches shorter than humans wear them. So just take that and do whatever you want with it. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, a favorite goblin candle scent. That is such a good question. I once dated this girl, human girl, and her favorite scent was this kind of warm butter vanilla smell, and it gave me migraines. I mean, it made me really, really sick. So one day when I was coming over for a date, I replaced it with a scent called Musty Pusty, which is kind of like when when you're on the subway tracks and the wheels are starting to smoke and grind. It's such a smoky smell combined with the smell of rats running up and down. So I thought it smelled great. Unfortunately, she did break up with me a couple of moments later. It wasn't even days, it was moments. Do I have a favorite? Let's see. Do I have a good relationship with my traditional goblin parents? Look, like I said, they don't exactly support me. They don't approve of what I'm doing. And they think that it's really disrespectful to the family name. When I was a child, like, yeah, but I think I was always like trying to be like my dad. Do you know what I mean? Like I always thought I had to be like my dad. And my dad is a cave construction worker, but you know, that's what he started out as. And now he's an architect. So it's like he works really hard. He works really long hours. And I mean, like I said, we can stay up we don't need to sleep. So it doesn't really matter like what is work. But I just knew I didn't want to be like him, you know, and I think that bothered him a lot. Advice for somebody going through a mid-30s career change. Yeah, I wouldn't know because I'm actually only 22. But like I could imagine what it would be like to be in your mid-30s, like kind of old, a little bit older. And I would say like approach every day as if it's a brand new day, you know, and like just like I did when I found Renman22, I found this stream, I followed my passion like it was, you know, like I was sniffing it out. So I think my best advice would be use your nose. Okay, I'm really into K-pop. Oh, are there any G-pop bands on the rise? That's a really great question. Goblin pop bands. Yeah, there is this incredible goblin pop band. They're called the Prager Dragon, and you know, they have a human PR team that's trying to get them to change their name because they say that Prager Dragon is like too hard for humans to say, and I've DM'd them a couple of times and been like, you guys, like, stay true to yourself, you know. There's no need to change just because human culture can't pronounce some of the words that, you know, come from our lineage. Let's see. I love the smell of rats running up and down. I know. It's just like, you know, like the smell after it rains, like on the concrete and the dirt. It's like there is a certain smell of rats running, and if you know, you know. You spend any time in New York City, you know. Okay, what is something humans just don't get about gobs? Oh my god. I think that, like, mostly it's about, like, our differences in time, you know? Like, I have no sense of linear time. I could, you know, be just lost in one conversation for 4 to 5 days, and people are like, Ren, like, I'm tired, like, I need to go home, like, I have to sleep, I have to eat, you know, all these things that, like, sure, goblins have sort of adopted because we're living amongst humans, but it's like, let's just chat, man, like, I'm just having a good time, let's just talk, you know? So it's like the non-linear time thing kind of trips me up, like, sort of like the opposite of ADD, you know? It's like, I just get lost. It's like, what, you know, it's so non-linear for me. So I don't know if you guys could really even understand that. Yeah, the tunes, the Pragan Ragans. Yeah. Thanks so much, Ganderlight. Cool. Well, it looks like our chat has sort of slowed down a little bit. Are there any last questions for me? Any last questions at all? Any brands I want to collab with? That's a good question. Yeah, you know, I think that Nike is a pretty sick brand, and I would like to see a campaign. Like, goblins run extraordinarily fast, and I don't know why they're not more represented in mainstream athletics. We're extremely agile, we're very athletic, and I would like to see a goblin campaign with Nike where, you know, they're actually going ahead and naming it. Like, goblins run faster than humans. Goblin run faster than cats. Goblins run faster than cheetahs, than dogs. Like, we're extremely fast. So you can either be insecure about that and not ever mention it, or you could do a campaign. And look, like I said, like, I'm available. So that is who I would love to collab with. I know that's a big pipe dream. You know, Nike's a huge brand, but like I said, dream big. What brand of cat feces do you shampoo with? The Gritty Mumbles. And it's called that because it's really fine and gritty, and it sort of makes this kind of sound when you put it through your hair. And yeah, it's good. It keeps your hair. I mean, look at these gorgeous locks. This is as good as it gets, folks. Goblin guests you want to have on your show in the future. You know, I had a sneaky suspicion that the trombone player at the event that I went to with Megan the other night. Oh, sorry, Jessica. Whoa, shit. Oh my God. I'm totally already mixing them up. That's going to be bad. I had a sneaking suspicion that he was, one of the brass players was a goblin. And, I would love to have him on the show because I just really admire brass players. I think it's such a, you know, it's a very niche subculture that I very much appreciate. It's a fine art. Yeah, Jessica, are you watching the stream? Blink twice if you are. Okay, do goblins have magic? Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not allowed to use it. Like, look, I have breached almost every goblin law, but that's one that I just won't quite breach because it's pretty intense. I mean, the laws of the universe are, once you dip into the goblin mage, it's like, you can't turn back. And once you see it as a human, there's really, I can't help you unsee it. Do you know what I mean? You don't, because you've never seen it, but yeah. Oh, I love you, Wriggle Dizzleby. How do you say your name? Wriggle Digglesby. Are you gonna need a goblin lawyer? Oh my God, dude. I mean, like, I was not expecting that letter. Yeah, honestly, probably. I'm probably gonna need a goblin lawyer. I don't want to call my dad and ask for advice. I do have an uncle who works in law. He's like a distant uncle. But that's the thing is, like, most of my family, like, they live like miles and miles and miles underground in the mountains. So, like, when I want to go home, it's a pretty big deal. It's like, you can't just hop a plane. Like, you have to grow these out a couple extra feet and dig your way there. It's pretty intense. Yeah, a GoFundMe for Renman would be much appreciated. You know a centaur that does pro bono? Oh, sick, dude. Would you hook me up? Honestly, that would be great. Yeah, I would really appreciate that. Like, any help that you can give would be super sick. Goblaw, GoFundMe. You guys are the best. By the way, let me go back to, yeah, I don't know if you saw all of these. These are really fun. I was a little distracted and I couldn't always thank you for your tips, but anyone who gave me a tip, here's one. Thank you for the tip. Here's two. Thank you for the tip. And here's three. Oh, hell yeah. All right, my friends. Well, it has been a serious blessing to be here with you tonight. Like, such a pleasure. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like. Check me out on all of the channels. I love you so much. You guys are my family. Thank you for being here at this, like, incredible moment for me. This is historic. It means a lot to me. It was very vulnerable and intimate what I shared, but you guys just made me feel so accepted and loved, and I just really, really appreciate you all. Yeah, thank you so much. And this is it, y'all. Until next time, goodbye. By popular demand, we are going to play our intro song one more time. Just leave you with that.
At most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid I wake up when I die.
All right, so let's hit it. Oops. Here, we got to do this. Here we go.
'Tis I, Renman, the Renaissance man at Twitch.
Renman22. Renman. He's a Renaissance man, a cultured man. He's a man of many tricks. Tune in live to catch 'em all every night at 9 on Twitch. He's a Renman22. Renman.